Yo, welcome to Fine Lost versus your first time watching. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the show. So we got some Lupe out here. We're going to interrupt the Jid, Freddie Gibbs, clips whacking and jump into some new Lupe. Let's get it.
Yeah. All out in the place to be, yeah, feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing to it. Separate the wheat from the obsolete. Who say mobsters don't prosper? Wassa. I foresee a place and time monumental like they making dimes like Wilhelmina. I foresee like it's Mason Mines on the MIC like I be making mines. All it take is spine like a snake design just to take your time and wait in line like my latest rhyme. It produces like a muse but reduces like it's made of wine in the face of shine. Made it out the latest bind in the shape of crime. I can't take it like it's made of swine but can't break it like an agent mine without the torture. Waterboarded till it turn into reporter. Uber mentioned 10, I treat these sneakers like a tour bus. And we walk the streets like they are sure of us. The wishing well failed, just watch the poor come pick the quarters up. And why be satisfied with quarters they be counting? They be wishing more fools to come put quarters in the fountain. I foresee, like I live next door to 4B. Gonna be hardcore like the next war, my sword see. Try to lock me out like I'm Jason Voorhees. I just use my sword as the door key. Flip it upside down.
Come on, Lupe, sir. What are we doing? What are we doing? Dropping dimes like Wilhelmina. I like that. All it takes is a snake design to keep you to just to take your time and wait in line for my latest rhyme. Wait in line for my latest rhyme. It takes time. It produces a muse like it's reduced, like it's made of wine. Of course, when you cook with wine, it reduces right and leaves the flavor. Take time produces a muse, a great art production. It takes time for it to be made into a masterpiece. I love how that whole thing did with waiting in time, produces a muse and reduces like it's wine. That is crazy. Anyway, I can't take it like it's made of swine, so I'm assuming he's Muslim because he's not eating swine. Waterboarded into a reporter, waterboarded to a recorder, waterboard, of course you waterboard something. That's like a torture technique. We walk the streets and assure the wishing well failed. Just watch the poor pick up the quarters. The wishing well failed because you threw money in the well, wishing your wish came true. It failed. And now the poor is picking up the quarters. That is clever. Then he said, why be satisfied with the quarters they be counting? They be wishing more fools would come and put quarters in the fountain. That's crazy, right? We want more dreamers to come put their, instead of working hard, throw your money into the well that's failing. We'll take the money. Keep bringing them more quarters. I like that. That's crazy. I foresee like I live next to 4B. 4C, also 4C, apartment number 4C is next to 4B. That is crazy. Jason Voorhees, of course, is Friday the 13th. Jason, not Jason Voorhees. Jason. Yeah, Friday 13th, duh. Yeah, Jason Voorhees. Anyway, use my sword like the door key. Anyway, he uses swords. He plays with swords. Got katanas. He cut up people. Karate. Let's go.
Molecular, precious carved, large habits in a savage. I mismanaged like a credit card, Americas. Expressions all in my reflections like a vampire knot. My fans keep the campfire hot. I tell stories like Marriott floors, though a poker vis-a-vis how I carry mine's forth. V's, flock of flames, piff hot as a rocket changs. Drop the proper relics to spell it like Doctor Strange. The rumor that runs like a puma throughout the Uma that we still believe in humans. Gotta have hunger when you under to go from junior to humongous in the dunya and get your hibiscus and petunia way before you have your funeral. Abbreviated for the dopery. My poetry don't deserve flowers, deserves potpourri. Word to dough burger off the poetry to stop the sting like a broken bee. Runaways versus overseas. We've been doing this.
Real quick, I don't want to stop this because I talked way too much a minute ago. In the Savage, I mismanaged like a credit card. Mismanaged like a credit card, like America's expressions. American Express, America's expressions in my reflections. That's crazy. I like that bar. Get your hibiscus petunia way before you have your funeral. He's kind of stopped. Then he talked about my poetry doesn't deserve flowers, it deserves potpourri. Hibiscus, petunia, getting your flowers before you die, but also flowers and poetry and flowers. Potpourri, of course, is a combination of flowers topped up and spread out to make smells and other stuff. Word to Dough Burger, shout out RIP to Dough Burger, off the dough and poetry, back to poetry, dough and poetry, to stop the sting like a broken bee. Because a broken bee dies when he stings, right? Pole and trees, is that alcohol and weed as well? To stop the sting, right? Sting. That's crazy. Anyway, let's go. Substance over style, but he said holding down the bass like Gal. We flip upside down. Gal flips upside down in Street Fighter. That's crazy. I just thought about that.
Holding down the bass like I'm Gal. We gon' flip it upside down. Cause we be putting substance over style, for real. Without the substance, I feel incomplete. Like Taekwondo without the feet. Typing wrong without the lead. Michael Corleone without the seat or the streets. EKGs without the beeps, peeps. Recorded this out in California, but feel like Dallas to a palindrome. A salad on my palate, bro. Still eat a cannibal sandwich though. Mix the poison with the antidote and terrorize the whole talent show. Metal detector, capture the underground sound. Made a palace out my catacomb. Treat a hood like it's downtown. When I'm down around that favela void, I touch 5 states like Illinois. Hella poised, we've been doing this.
Substance over, what's this song called? Substance over style, right? Then he goes into like, without substance, I feel incomplete. Incomplete, like Taekwondo without defeat. Type it wrong without delete. Michael Corleone without the seat or the streets. EKGs without the beeps. What got my attention is like Dallas to palindrome, a salad with on my palate, bro. Palindrome is a word spelled backwards, says something. The word spelled backwards. So Dallas spelled backwards is salad. Oh my gosh, that dude is so clever. I just had to say that.
Oh wow.
You got a Samurai Deluxe out and I haven't heard it, bro? Am I tripping? We gotta research that. Anyway, I love the beat. I love the whole concept of the song. I like all the artists he put in the background. Except a couple he could have left out, but let y'all figure that out yourself. Anyway, I like it. Substance over style. Lupe is clever as hell as usual. Shout out to Lupe, man. And thanks for watching Final Laws Versus, man. Subscribe, hit the like button. Check out my Lupe. Do I have a Lupe playlist on my channel? If I don't, I'm going to make one. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.
Just like music.